Hi guys, I'm back with another Kaspa video. Today I'm going to be going over the recent crash and what this means for the future of the crypto market. Make sure you guys stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So in case you guys haven't been paying attention to price action at all, here's a quick glance at Bitcoin's daily chart. Massive red candle. Now the question is, what actually caused this? And the most common theory is what this says right here. The documents also show SpaceX wrote down the value of Bitcoin it owns by a total of 373 million last year and in 2021 and has sold the cryptocurrency. Tesla has taken a similar approach with its Bitcoin holdings. Musk has posted about cryptocurrency frequently over the years. So right now there are a lot of people out there that think Elon Musk crashed the market. Now everyone's going to have their different perspectives on this, but obviously Elon Musk is huge. If a company that he's affiliated with sells their Bitcoin, that's naturally going to be very bearish news to the entire world. Now, the next potential reason is that Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF decision was delayed. The cryptocurrency community remains on the edge as the decision regarding Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF application faces further delay. Eric Balchunas, a prominent industry commentator, noted that the decision did not come as expected, pushing past the typical 160-day norm. The Grayscale versus SEC is a paramount importance to the crypto sector. A favorable ruling for Grayscale could potentially open the floodgates for trillions of dollars of new capital into the Bitcoin market, and that's very true. As I've talked about in all my previous videos, I'm even bigger on the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF, whereas BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager, in charge of almost $10 trillion of funds. If they or any of these other massive institutions get a Bitcoin spot ETF accepted, it will make it significantly easier for the average person to get into cryptocurrency, especially the older generations who have most of the money. Now, a theory that some people have is that there's insider knowledge and people know that the news is not going to be good, which could be a reason the crypto market dumped. And then the final theory is that China Evergrande files Chapter 15 bankruptcy in New York. So they had $310 billion in debts to bondholders, banks, building contractors, and other creditors. Now China Evergrande appears to be suffering enough to file for Chapter 15 bankruptcy. And it's been said that China has gotten a lot more into crypto recently. So naturally, if one of the leading players in China has to file for bankruptcy, that could be a reason that Bitcoin tanks. Now, personally, I think this is the least likely out of the scenarios, but that's the beautiful thing, is that you guys all get to make your own decision on what you want to believe. Everyone sees things in different ways. And now I want to get into some technical analysis for Kaspa. And this just keeps getting crazier. We have nailed Kaspa so many times in a row. Initially calling it in the falling wedge that broke up, then the symmetrical triangle that broke up, then the bull flag that broke up. But if you guys enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. I will continue making calls in the future that I believe could be profitable. Now, as for what I'm seeing right now, we have extremely oversold stochastics and we have an oversold RSI. And then if you look at price action, it swings from a lower low to a higher low. If you look at the RSI, it swings from a higher low to a lower low. That is Class A bullish divergence. All three of those indicators look phenomenal right now. And the divergence typically signals that a local bottom has been reached. And now Kaspa is forming a beautiful falling wedge, which break up 68% of the time, and it has a measured move to 5.5 cents, which would create new all-time highs for Kaspa. Now do keep in mind, measured moves do not always play out, and first things first is Kaspa would need to get above its initial all-time high, which could be a heavy resistance point. And then you also need to understand that Kaspa and most other crypto projects right now are tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. Now, that being said, I want to show you guys Bitcoin on the daily time frame. So as I showed at the beginning of the video, Bitcoin had a massive red candle, and now the stochastics and RSI are both extremely oversold. And then just like Kaspa, price action swings from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI swings from a higher low to a lower low. That is Class A reversal bullish divergence. Typically, that signals a bottom has been reached. Now, that definitely could be negated if Bitcoin continues to drop. And if Bitcoin continued to dump, I wouldn't be shocked if it came down and touched that previous support level at 24,700. Now, what's crazy is in all of my previous videos, I've talked about the 21-day crossing the 50-day moving average, creating a death cross. And I went back in Bitcoin's history and showed death cross here, massive drop, death cross here, massive drop, death cross here, still a decent drop, death cross here, another drop, death cross here, drop. Yes, it was a little bit before, but we still dropped. Death cross here, we went from 29K down to 24K, and then we had another death cross. So I was warning you guys that I thought there was a very high likelihood we dropped. And we did. And the reality is, every single video I make, I warn that macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. For example, if the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF were to all of a sudden get accepted, I think Bitcoin would bounce right back up and probably skyrocket from here. On the contrary, if it gets rejected, or like what just happened and SpaceX liquidated Bitcoin, that could tank the entire crypto market. So you have to understand macroeconomics. But again, I will say, I think Bitcoin and Kaspa look very good on their daily timeframes right now. And I love that both have a Class A bullish divergence. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, I'll go over the tokenomics and fundamentals of Kaspa. So Kaspa is currently trading at a price point of just under 4 cents. It has a market cap of 791 million, a max supply of 28.7 billion, and a circulating supply of 20.2 billion. That's about 70% in circulation. And then Kaspa reached its all-time high only 12 days ago at just over 5 cents and has retraced 24.6% since then. And that is one of the biggest reasons that I am so bullish on Kaspa long term. Most projects have not hit their all-time high since 2021. And the reason Kaspa is different is because it was born during a bear market. It has a market cap of over 700 million right now, and it's never even experienced a bull run. Imagine what it can do during a bull run. And then if you're looking to invest in Kaspa, I recommend using KuCoin or MEXC. I think those are the easiest centralized exchanges to use. And to that point, you'll probably notice Kaspa is not even listed on Binance or Coinbase yet, which are two of the biggest centralized exchanges. And that just gives Kaspa a lot more room to grow. Now, Kaspa is a proof of work cryptocurrency which implements the Ghostdag protocol. Unlike traditional blockchains, Ghostdag does not orphan blocks created in parallel, rather allows them to coexist and orders them in consensus. The Kaspa blockchain is actually a Blockdag. Now, the biggest takeaway from this is that it runs on proof of work. Most layer ones these days run on proof of stake, where a validator's probability to confirm the next block is directly correlated to how many tokens they have staked, always making the projects more centralized. The rich always have more power, more control. It's always been thought that proof of work is more decentralized. For example, Bitcoin runs on proof of work, and Ethereum used to run on proof of work, neither of which are scalable. However, due to Kaspa implementing the Ghostdag protocol, supposedly they have found a way to actually scale, which would in theory make them the first ever project to solve the blockchain trilemma of scalability, decentralization, and security. And essentially, Kaspa aims to be a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, similar to what Bitcoin was supposed to be. However, due to Bitcoin's extremely scarce supply of only 21 million, nobody actually wants to spend their Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has turned out a lot more like digital gold, whereas Kaspa aims to be more like silver. And if you look back in history, silver has always been a better form of currency. Yes, gold's more rare, it's more valuable, but due to silver being a lot more abundant, people aren't scared to spend it, which again works better as a currency. And another big reason a lot of people are very bullish on Kaspa is because of the founder, Jonathan Sompolinsky. He's a postdoc CS at Harvard University on the MEV research team, and his 2013 paper on the Ghostdag protocol was cited in Ethereum's white paper, the #2 largest cryptocurrency. Vitalik himself has complimented the Ghostdag protocol, which naturally this is going to give Kaspa credibility that most projects do not have, and it's also a narrative that can be pushed in the next bull run. And as you guys know, the crypto market is heavily driven based on hype and speculation. So any extra hype that Kaspa has is just going to be good for the investors. And then if you look at Kaspa's Twitter or X, they have 74.5k followers. Now, there was some very bullish news that I covered in my last Kaspa video, and that was about NOWPayments accepting Kaspa, which I think is huge. And then on August 14th, they posted great news for Kaspa. CoinEx will list the Kaspa Bitcoin trading pair and the Kaspa USDC trading pair on August 15th, which means that they are already listed at this point. But overall, it's just a good thing to see that Kaspa is still posting very frequently and they're constantly making new connections. And all of this is happening during a bear market. Personally, I can't wait to see their connections and integrations during the bull market. And now for the final part of this video, we're going to compare Kaspa to some other projects' all-time highs. And we're going to try and come up with a reasonable price prediction for Kaspa. So this is a historical snapshot of November 14th of 2021. This was when Bitcoin was around its all-time high, 65,400. And this is around the time that Kaspa launched. So if you just look around some of the top cryptos, you can see, like, for example, Hedera Hashgraph is ranked 34th among all cryptocurrencies, and it had a market cap of 6.5 billion. Algorand, the 20th largest cryptocurrency, a market cap of 12.3 billion. Terra Luna, which is a project that completely crashed, had a market cap of 22.9 billion. And then even meme coins like Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, 29 billion, 34 billion. And as we discussed, Kaspa is just over 700 million. And now if you go to market cap of and you compare Kaspa to the all-time high market cap that Hedera Hashgraph reached, which I do want to be clear, I am also very bullish on Hedera Hashgraph, but its all-time market cap high is only 6.8 billion. So theoretically, if Kaspa reached that level, it'd be trading at a price point of 34 cents, and that'd be just just over an 8x. Now, personally, I think this is way too conservative. And now, if you are of the belief that Kaspa could reach the all-time market cap high that Algorand reached last bull run, which was 13.3 billion, it'd be trading at a price point of 66 cents, and that'd be almost a 17x. Now, in my eyes, this is a lot more reasonable. A lot of people think this is too conservative, but I also don't think this is too ambitious. Now, here's where things get interesting. If you are someone that believes Kaspa could reach the all-time high that Terra Luna reached last bull run, which was 41 billion, it would be trading at a price point of over $2, and that'd be just over a 51x. Now, personally, I think this is getting a little ambitious. However, again, I want to stress, Kaspa is a very unique technology. They are the world's first Blockdag and have supposedly found a way to solve the blockchain trilemma, while also being born during a bear market, which means they have never experienced a bull run, and they are the new upcoming technology that a lot of people are very excited for. So as crazy as a 51x may sound, I actually would not be shocked if it did reach these levels. Now, I want to be clear, I'm not saying that it will reach these levels, but it is possible. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Kaspa could go next bull run? And what do you think caused this recent crypto crash? Please consider doing me a favor and hitting that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the content. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.
I'm hitting the ground running, up and coming, ain't nothing, yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100, cold-blooded, no budget, from nothing to something, I ain't bluffing, I got a full hand, and a full plan, I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man, every single drop got me feeling awesome.